drop it.
What's going on, guys? Sorry about that. I was actually getting out of a Tesla trade. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Let's see. Let's catch up to roll call here. We have Fitch Trader. Good morning. Stout, Grant, Wiley, Beppe is always here. Jason at night. Southern Dreams. How you doing, buddy? Joe Mullet, what's happening, Gabe? What's happening with you, brother? Tori, what's up? In before the freeloaders, absolutely. Let's see, Pepe, what's good in the hood? I'll tell you what, a bunch of sad women who got gift cards yesterday. Hot Potato, how you doing? Lopez, good morning. Diamond Black, what's up? All right. Mo, what's going on? I'm only here for more singing like yesterday. I am not singing. I'm not going to Hollywood. California don't want me. No way. Oh, man. Guys, if you're single, right, don't fret about Valentine's Day, right? Let them all go out, and then you go to the bar, and then you bounce. She's depressed. Like, he got her a freaking gift card at Applebee's. You kidding me? Think about it. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Let's do these charts. Good morning, James. Just Kenny. Good morning. For singles awareness day. I'm here for the jokes. Oh, and to print. Absolutely. Let's do it. Apple. Apple, what are we doing here? Okay, let's look at Apple. Guys, we're on to 1 minute. Let's check her out on the 5. The 5 minute, she gave you a call. She's been rocking and rolling all freaking day. See, here's the thing, right? She's just too far away from the 13. She's going to attempt to retest this here, which happens to be a break of this level. Let's go ahead and mark this level. We're going to mark this level at 154.33 at or about, right? Now, let's go to the 1 minute and see what she's doing. Now, I marked this level and then coincidentally, RSI super hot, okay? RSI is hot here. So you can't expect to get more move from this play, okay? You have to go ahead and respect what you're seeing. You're seeing a possible rejection here. Now, if you get a candle break above this level, then you do have another level here. That printed at 154.52. Fairly close, but as you see, price sensitivity to this level already. So if you happen to be in this play here with Apple, go ahead, secure the bag, and just call it a day. Traffic lights for the win, as always, okay? Now, what else are we looking at, guys? Morning, Gabe, coin from Life Wisdom. Okay, let's do that. Coin, Life Wisdom. Now, here we go. Life Wisdom. You got your traffic light on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, oh man, she gave 0 fucks, right? And I love how this 5 minute played out, right? You got a candle here. Candle closed way too far. You wait for that retracement down to the 13. RSI remains above its moving average with the moving average trending up. And you actually get the cross on the MACD, right? Not evident too much on this candle, but again, if you're looking for your entry, you can come on over to the 1 minute here and you could see where that entry happened. You get it here on the 13 and you rock and roll. All right, so coin as it stands, she's on a moon mission, right? There's money to be made on coin. Yes indeed. However, coin is at a level on the 1 minute, and whenever I'm at levels, guys, I just respect it. I go ahead, secure the bag, right, and or wait for a candle break and begin to defend that level. It's really, really simple. The market is very much binary. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. Now, if you're playing with the trend, obviously you're going up or down with it. But But you also have to respect when other traders or institutions are saying, like, okay, yeah, this is a level we're going to sell here. Okay. Respect your portfolio as well, because you just never know, right? I don't like to trade into uncertainty. I like to trade with certainty, right? I hope that makes sense. Now, let's get back to it. Rose Q, my favorite Rose. How are you? Good morning. Let's see. Crossing, but is at a level. Arvin, good to see you here. How was your Valentine's? You spent some good, quality time with your flashlight. Let's go ahead and look at QQQ. And Arvin, I don't know if you caught the Michael Jackson skit yesterday, but it was absolutely hilarious. Okay, so here we go. QQQ, let's look at her on the 5 minute. The 5 minute gives you, okay, this is beautiful again. This is why we wait. So you get a traffic light here, right? If you happen to catch it way too far out here, right? You go ahead and you wait for that retracement. You see where that wick came down to? And then you could off the bounce off the 13, secure the bag up here, and or go to the 1 minute and see why it got rejected. And you could see that level here at 306.11. Okay, now you're seeing a little loss of momentum here. I mean, a slight loss of momentum here, but moving average is going flat. You got to pay attention to that on the 1 minute with the cubes and the spies and pretty much everything. But you got your moving average breaking above. Excuse me, you got the RSI breaking above the moving average here. And it looks like it wants to break. I would secure the bag. Those are my options. Secure the bag or wait for the break and then defend a level. But as it stands, might as well just secure that bag. All right. So what else are we looking at, guys? Come on, let's go. Let's say you should have your Michael Jackson song be like STV's ankle for encouraging likes. Oh, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, for those sitting in the back and just joining the stream, yes, we have a link in Twitter. So we're going to have some haters jump in. With that being said, trade 1348, 14 days free. Trade1348.com. Get your 14 days free. Get this chart. And obviously, you get my commentary each and every morning, right? And we help you navigate through the market. So let's go ahead and look at the SPY. I had fun with the SPY this morning. Oh, man, there was just... okay. Let's look at this here with the SPY. On the 5 minute, you do have a call. Again, this is one of those situations where if you come in too high on the candle, especially noticing the 200 level right there, you would wait for that rejection coming down to the 48 and then possibly play it right back up to the 200. Now, as it stands here on the 5 minute, it looks like it has some momentum. We'll go ahead and take a sneak peek here on the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, it gave you the traffic light here, right? And I feel like it was a little too far, but guys, this is what you do. When you see that the traffic light is a little too far away from the candle, however, that candle is above a level, in this case, the 48, you can take this trade, but defend the 48, okay? Please defend the 48. In this situation, you're handsomely rewarded. You get a continuation. You come up to a level. And at this level, you take your profit. Otherwise, you ride it out. And it gave you additional opportunities here as it flirted with the level, became sensitive to the level. And then, as you can see now, it's simply rejecting, right? So it's losing steam. RSI breaking below its moving average. And it has broken below the midpoint, 50, which tells me it's lost a considerable amount of steam. Also, the MACD light green here, guys, right? So you got to pay attention to that. Please be ultra conscious of the momentum and the strength of price action. Is she going to break the 200 and the 40? Oh, it happened. It's happening. It's puts. Okay, I hope in that commentary there you were able to go ahead and secure that bag because that was not pretty, right? Anyways, moving along. Let's go ahead and catch up to the comments here. Mr. Firm this AM, and that's fine, right? The train keeps coming. Vito, what's up? Fist pump. All right. My online Valentine was losing hours of sleep on homework. Oh man, sorry about that, bro. I mean, you were like you're in your textbook, like I wish I had a Kindle. No, anyways, I'm messing with you. Let's see. Purple sky. Does it have to be above the red line on each time frame, like the 1, 3, 5, and 30? No, it does not. It does not. Waiting for a light cross. Mm-hmm. Trader Anonymous says stop hunting. Very, very, very possible. Make Wayne call in. He blew his port today, 2,000 to 600. What did he do? Oh, that wasn't today? Well, Wayne. Do I need a PC to do traffic lights? Ideally, you should have a PC and or like maybe a tablet so you can see the chart, right, independently of your trade that's being executed on your phone. Okay. Let's see. Catching up to the comments here. Way into the principal's office. Yes. We are taking away your flashlight. Anyways, guys, back to tickers. Let's go ahead and let's make some money. We'll deal with Wayne later. Video quality is looking great, Gabe. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I put a lot of work into this, guys. Oh, man. You know, I have so much crap in here. I think I'm probably going to have to donate to an aspiring YouTuber because I have sliders. I have gimbals. I have, oh my God, I have yards. I'm probably miles worth of cables. Jeez. Anyways, all right. Let's see. AMD. I'll get my tools says that'll be me. Of course. Of course. Okay, now let's go ahead and check out AMD. AMD for the fucking win. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter up or down. We're always looking for the fucking win. Let's get some. Okay, traffic light on AMD here on the 1 minute. Let's go ahead and look at what's happening on a 5. You're getting a rejection from the third chain. This is actually beautiful. You have a continuation of this put signal. For those who are arguing like, oh, so are you traffic lights or are you 1348? Baby, we're both. We're all about the money. Any indicator out there that's going to help us make money will be taught out in this community. You got the Batman utility belt there. Let's go. Okay, so going on over to the 1 minute. Here we got AMD traffic light, right? Looks pretty decent. I don't like that the R side is pivoting up, but I also don't like that it's an EMA braid for sure right here, right? We really don't have enough bit of information just yet as to what's happening with AMD. Moving average on the 1 minute, it's still above 50, but it is in fact trending down, and this would bode well for those who are put side on this. You want to see RSI pivot down. Look at that. It's coming down. It's coming down. It just literally busted its nut. It's going flaccid. And then you have the MACD, right? Light green going into red. You're going to have a MACD cross to the downside with that cross happening below neutral at 0.00, meaning that this cross will be a very good move to the downside. So if you're in this play, congratulations, you made bank. What's happening here on the 5 minute? Woo! There she goes. Let's see if we can find a level somewhere here relative to price action. And you know, we have a bunch of levels here on the 5. So let's go ahead and mark it because this is either a level you're going to respect or a level you're going to defend. And that level is going to be 83, 86. Okay. Guys, am I going at a decent enough pace for you guys, right? I'm just really trying to find that optimal cadence for you guys to follow along and make money. Short to VIX, Tessie, 8% scalp in 30 seconds. That's dope. You know what? STV and myself this morning, we're going back and forth with percentage gains. And I'm like, 8%, 5%, 4%, 3%. And then he just comes in with a juggernaut. 60%. I'm like, motherfucker. You know, his stop loss strategy, epic. Make it free, epic, right? I'm in and out, just catching my nut and bouncing, right? No breakfast in the morning, none of that nonsense. I'm taking my money, okay? Let's see. Arvin says this cadence is much better than when you're chocked full of coffee. I know, right? I swapped it out for some good old water. Bullshit ass Dasani. I prefer essential. BKKT also has a go ahead green light on a daily. Let's go ahead and check that out, Chris. All right. Let's go to BKKT, and we're going to look at her on the daily. Let's get her over here. What? What? Green light? What are we looking at? What are we looking at here? Huh? All right, moving along. Nvidia.
Nvidia.
Nvidia. What are you doing here? Nvidia, oh, how I love you. I did, in fact, play her to the downside. I actually caught this death candle. It was fucking sweet. Gave me so much wood. I was on the toilet and made the poop just super expeditious. Fucking exciting stuff. All right, now we go to the 1 minute here, and you got a traffic light on the 1 minute, and it's doing its thing, right? You're in a profitable play. If you came in somewhere at this midpoint, ideally would want to see a retracement back to the 13, which you might get here. But yeah, it's there you go. It's coming back to the 13. Now, moving averages trending down. RSI is trending down on the 1 minute. MACD is printing red here. Let's go ahead and get a 5 minute outlook here, and it's just coming down like it's pure death, right? And we go ahead and we look for a level. We'll just mark this level right here. That's basically your price target should you take this play. That's going to be 221.71 if we have a continuation down. That's where I'm most comfortable taking profit. That's where I can definitely visualize, see it going. You guys are going to see this here real time, live. Proof is in the pudding. Check her out on the one. Yes. Right. Now, the only thing that would prevent it from coming down to this level is if RSI gets uber extended and becomes overcooked and then bounces, right? So let's just really wait for that play. Again, if you're in on this put and on this traffic light, I mean, you should have been printing. All right. Ain't mad at that. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this. Catching up to the comments here. Jack the Ripper, I was going to sign up for your program, but what's the minimum amount of cash needed in my account to effectively day trade with the cash account? I mean, 1,000, 5,000, right? You know, if you don't have the 1,000 or 5,000, go into your garage, go into your home, look at your wife, say, sweetheart, I'm going to Walmart, getting you knee pads and some chapstick, right? At the end of the day, we all have something that we could literally just sell and liquidate and invest in ourselves, right? But in the meantime, before you even think about going ahead and getting that money, right? Why don't you just sign up? It's 2 weeks free and paper trade. Take the opportunity to paper trade. Okay? That's really what you should be looking at, because your ability to digest the system and finding comfort in the system will sure enough dictate how confident you would be in taking adding money to the port. Okay? So moving along, Nvidia still doing this thing. Roblox. Diana, how you doing? Oh my God, that's my next Michael Jackson song. You know, what's that, Dirty Diana? Oh, that song was epic. Oh man, it was epic. Was never mind. I'm not going to go down that road. Anyways, Roblox. We have Roblox on the 1 minute. We do have a traffic light. You broke below. Let me get you here. Sorry, I didn't have you on the chart, guys, right? So Roblox, we had a traffic light. It broke below the 48. And then you had a predetermined blue pill line here, and that was at 43.78. This is a beautiful thing here, right? This is a solid trade. You made some money. Now, I'm not really feeling this right here. RSI coming into its moving average, which means you probably get a retest up to 48, simply because price action is bouncing off this blue pill line. So I'm not comfortable with this on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, I'm really not comfortable with this, given that it's super elevated. You see this massive Viagra-induced direction in pre-market. And then, of course, retail just went ahead and chased it like, oh my God, I'm gonna be rich. Yeah, not exactly. Not exactly. Okay, so going back to the 1 minute, I would just go ahead if you came in here and you're down here, even if it's a few percentage points, I would go ahead and secure that back, all right? So let's go ahead and get back to the comments here. Was it Dirty Diana or was it just Diana? Bro, you need a hee hee Michael Jackson sound clip. That would be a jokes as fuck. Oh my God. Oh man, I guess that's a thing. I guess we're retiring Helmo in exchange for Michael Jackson. Yeah, Dirty Diana. Classic song. Let's see. The feed pics are lucrative, just saying. All right, I'm catching up. All right, Uber Eats, get some extra money and steal wives. You know what? That is not a bad strategy, life wisdom, right? Um, fellas, if you want to meet ladies, you just think about like the logic of Uber Eats, right? If you're just a half decent looking man and you're doing some Uber Eats, right? You know, who's going to order Uber Eats at around 6 o'clock? Probably the single mother who doesn't have time to cook, right? And she's just waiting for you to romantically face down, ass up. That's the way I like. Okay, anyways, moving along. Okay, so is Spy 2 sideways to play today? Let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, check out the Spy. Just having way too much fun here, right? So, let's see. What are we looking at here? Ryan Marshall, 2 sideways to play, at least for right now. I would call that an EMA braid. I would not play Spy right now. I'm just chilling. I would stay away. Okay. Let's see. I've gotten a couple of numbers and invites in. Life Wisdom. I'm wondering if you are a Rico Suave or just a serial killer in training. Breaking news. Life wisdom. Oh boy. Okay, back to the chart here. Seriously. Anyways, wait, hold on, catch up. Would be a great incentive for Uber Eats drivers. Oh well, yeah. Now I have 2 live crews stuck in my head. Okay. So, Spy, just moving sideways, you want to stay away from it. Now, Rob Dale says, when determining your support and resistance lines, are you looking for a number of touches? I know higher time frame support and resistance tend to hold stronger. What or how do you determine? Well, here's something fun, all right? For those who are just really not familiar, support and resistance lines that you see here, the green being resistance, the red being support, those are done automatically for you in the chart, right? So if you guys want to go ahead and download this chart, check out trade1348.com, trade1348.com. One more time, trade1348.com, and get the chart for free, right? You could go ahead, sign up for 14 days, download the chart, cancel your subscription. I really don't care. Now, moving along, and let's talk about the blue pill lines here. The blue pill lines, I draw them relative to price action at that moment in time, right? I tend to have a lot of respect for lines, right? And so whenever I see a line or a possible line and the possibility for price action to react to it, I will draw that line, right? I will go back on the 5 minute. I will go back sometimes as far as 7 trading days, or I will look on the 4 hour to look for my levels. Now, Spy has a ton of levels here. Let's go ahead and remove them because the levels below the 48 are not relative to price action right now, right? So we will have some new levels being formed. Here we have the Spy. Very, very possible that you get price action up to the 200 EMA. At least that's what it looks like it's trying to do. However, you do not really have strong momentum to the upside by virtue of the MACD and the signal line being below neutral, right? So your expectations are not, you're keeping them in check, right? You don't have very high expectations for the bull move since basically the momentum is below neutral here, all right? But you could go ahead and look at the 1 minute and certainly scalp it on the 1 minute. I would probably wait for a retracement. I mean, it's an EMA braid, right, guys? So I would wait for a retracement and then see if we get a development here on the MACD. Since the MACD and signal line are above neutral here, right, which gives you an opportunity for a very quick scalp. Now, as it stands, you have 410.97, which you could use as your risk, right? So if you took that trade and it broke below 410.97 or it closes below 410.97, again, if it just flashes below, it's not valid. But if it closes below 410.97, you would go ahead and secure the bag, right? And or protect yourself. Let's see. Have I checked out Ford? I'm just stacking up on it. It's cheap. Ford has been in this relative range for quite some time. We go ahead and look at the daily. Ford, oh my God. Ford is more sideways than the obese hooker you slept with last night. All right, back to the 5 minute here. Just coming on down, you have the blue pill. Wild, right? Price action tends to have muscle memory and it remembers this level. So you're getting some sensitivity to this blue pill line at 1262. All right. Do we have a continuation? Possible, but unlikely as long as RSI breaks above the moving average here. Okay. Let's check coin. Of course, Denise. Let's check coin. And we have coin and yeah. If you're still holding on to coin thinking this is the day where you're going to become rich, not happening. Okay. You could see it made its move for the most part. And if you're in profit, you should have taken it as you were approaching levels. You're getting another opportunity here on the 1 minute, although I'm not convinced, right? So the bulk of the move on coin happened here early in the morning at 9:43, and or if you go to the 5 minute, you have this candle at 9:45, right? So yeah, I would simply secure the bag on this and then look for the next play. Okay. Let's see. Flitch traders, see, they have a problem with the F-150 electric. You know what? I mean, you're gonna get that a lot from auto manufacturers, especially in the first foray of electric vehicles. I mean, we saw that with Tesla. We see how Lucid is having their problems. You just it's it's one of those technologies that early adopters, were willing to tolerate. Like, for instance, my 7 Series is also electric. And before its last update, I had some weird things happening. I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. But the beauty of vehicles now is that, it's being troubleshoot live. Okay. So give it 3 to 5 years and it's going to be perfected. It's still the future. Absolutely. Still the future. Although I'm a little disappointed that I cannot get a DC charger built in my home. Like, I legit talk to companies. They're like, well, it's about $10,000. I'm like, okay. Well, you're not wired for it. Why not? Like, so residentials are not like wired for that type of output. A little disappointing, but I would love to charge my car at 80% in like 10, 20 minutes while I'm home. That'd be fucking great. Okay. What's your car collection looking like? Looking like the state of Florida is really, really pissed, giving me all kinds of like tags. They're like, bro, come on. But having fun right now. And Jason, electric won't fly here. Too cold. You know what? That's very true. Is it easy? It's easy as fuck. You need 220 feet. Well, you're still not going to get at 220 feet. What are you talking about? Well, I'm not going to pretend I know anything about electricals, but I have a 60 amp and then like a 4 gauge wire just pumping that electricity into my electric vehicles. Solar wind is DC. Is it really? Okay. I'm going to put a big ass fan in my backyard. Um, let's see. Another Tessie scalp. Call me Kenny G, the HFT trader. Laughing. Well, SGB, I'm glad to see you having all the fun right now. All right, back to tickers. Come on. Let's make some money, right? That's why we're here. We make some money in the hour time that I'm here. And then 12:30 show should be fun. Might be some singing there. Okay. So what else are we looking at? Let's go on over it and look at Invictus. We got the SPY reversed. Invictus, pretty quiet today, right? But let's go ahead and look at the 3-minute crosses here. We got Disney, Wix, and Baba. I really like playing around with Baba. So let's get into Baba here, right? First, let me make the screen bigger. Get Baba in there. And Baba is just really fucking around here. So we got a 3-minute we got a 3-minute cross. Traffic light and that put came together, right? Really, really sucks if you chased into this, knowing that a level was right here at 102, right? The level was there to get you out of this play. Now, if we go ahead and look at the 1 minute, the 1 minute guided you into this put. This is freaking filthy. You get it 1 minute, right? You get it on this candle possibly, or get it on the retracement. You get on a retracement back to the 13, where the 13 becomes your risk, right? And or the 200, right? And I would use the 200 in this instance because the 200 EMA is much stronger than the 13. And so I would apply that to my trade logic, in which we see it come all the way down, put signal, level, profit, game, set, match, right? Now we got a traffic light here, a little too far away here at the 48. Comes back down to the 13. We still have a green traffic light letting you know, like, hey, you can rock and roll, let's go. And this, in fact, paid. Now, let's see. My 200 EMA is at a different point on the chart than yours. Gabe, off by a little. Are you using one trading view too? Are you getting, what's that, the ARCA data that helps you with the EMAs and support and resistance? Hot Potato, you want to help me out with that if you're still on the stream? Let's see. Christopher, you're late. How we doing? Frosky, possible start to reverse. I don't look for possible starts to reverse, right? Yeah, you just need real-time data. Good. I don't look for possible starts to reverse. I just simply play the reversal. I'm not trying to front run it or assume. But here you go, Baba coming up to the 200 EMA. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, traffic light strategy for the fucking win. Don't chase. Wait for the retracement. Enter profit. Done. Right? Now, if you're going to be a full-on degen and wait for a candle close above, then you begin to defend your profit with the 200. Me personally, I don't like to fuck around and find out, simply because RSI is overextended on the 1 minute. Oh, he's probably missing market data, or he's using Heikinashi. Thank you for the assist, Hot Potato. I know it's super early for you over there. All right, Nvidia. Let's go ahead and check out Nvidia. Everyone loves Nvidia and Tessie. So we have a traffic light here on the 1 minute with Nvidia. Let's go ahead and get an idea of the trend and what's happening. Now, possible reversal. I think that's a little too premature, but, I think you guys know what premature is, right? She complained about it last night. Okay, now going back to the 1 minute, here we go. You got the traffic light, you got a potential cross, you do have a level here at 224.85. Okay, now RSI, pretty hot here, right? Pretty hot, but you're developing a decent MACD. I personally would probably go ahead and if you're in on this trade, I would probably play it more on the 5 minute. Now, on the 5 minute, if you get an RSI break above 50, now this is uber critical here, right? Super duper uber critical. If you get RSI break above 50 on the 5 minute, that means there's a whole lot of strength on the 1 minute here, right? And ooh, there she goes. Boys, it's happening. You got a potential cross, but then you can see how RSI is just calming down a little bit, okay? So I would not hesitate in securing the profit and then looking for a reentry after a test of the 224. So you can get a reentry off the test here in which it rejects maybe and or breaks, and then you go ahead and you look for that entry above the 200. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful setup. This is a setup I like. All right. There's a lot of ways to play this, guys. The market's binary. It simply goes up. It goes down. We don't overcomplicate it. We don't need wedges, TAs, fibs. We don't need abandoned babies. We don't need cup and handles. None of that nonsense. It's just play with what's in front of you. Okay. So next up, let's look at SPY calls here. All right, you want to look at SPY? Let's do it. When buying on a retest after a yellow light, is it cool to buy mid-candle, or does the candle need to close near the retest level? If you have, okay, so on a retest, you're looking for the candle to respond to, or at least come down to the 13, right? On a retest, you're trying to nail that 13 as your entry, right? Whether the candle closes on it or does not means nothing. You're trying to nail that 13. Now, when you're waiting for a traffic light, you have to wait for a candle close. When you're waiting for a call, you have to wait for a candle close. When you're waiting for pretty much anything else, you're waiting for a candle close. However, coming into the 13 and trying to nail that entry, you can do that as the candle is just simply fucking around. All right, let's go ahead and look at SPY. Christopher, good morning. So SPY is really moving sideways, guys. I mean, you know what? I'll be frank with you guys. I was in calls and puts with the SPY, so I had 410 calls and 410 puts. Just letting it do its thing. Okay. So we're looking at this here. So definitely showing some sensitivity to the 411.67. Guys, if you're looking at this chart, understand support and resistance is automatically done for you, right? So you spend more time trading and less time analyzing the chart. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah, it has been consolidating for the past half hour. All right, we go ahead and look at it on the 1 minute. It's testing that 200. You want to see a candle break above 200 and then possibly a candle hold. Okay, there you go. You got a candle close above it. Now we got a cross. Let's see if we get a candle hold above the 200. I'm not too confident on this one here, right? Simply because you have this candle, you have this level. Now, if you're going to go ahead and take this trade, defend 411.68. Okay. You just simply defend that. You get a break below, it's not looking good for you. Okay. So that's how I would trade it. Simply defend 411.68. Moving along. I hope this is making sense to you guys. I hope this is really just, you're able to absorb it. Arvin, I don't think that's a question you should be asking right now. We'll go ahead and talk about that a little later on as to why I played both sides, right? Let's see. Focus on the strategy basics, and then we'll talk about playing both sides. So, anyways, going back to the SPY here on the 1 minute. SPY next level 412.32. All right, so we go to the 5 minute here. We can see where is the next level. That's going to be 412.26. That is your next level there, right? Am I entirely convinced? Not just yet. I want to see price action hang out here for a little longer, right? I don't want it to be premature. You could literally get consolidation right here at this level, right? And you see what's happening with RSI. It's getting overcooked on the 1 minute. So it's trying to pop up, but then it's literally going flat here, right? So I would hold my horses on this one. Okay. Hot potato, absolutely. Thanks for the nugget. I think we have that information in the Discord about TradingView. We also did a video on the TradingView setup, but just because you have TradingView Pro doesn't mean you have real-time data, guys. So you have to get that separately. It's a separate charge. It's an additional charge, but consider it an investment in yourself. Let's see. Bardistas. How do I pronounce that? Anyways, all right. Yo, B, what's up, man? Okay, so knowing when you're waiting for a candle close versus a candle tap break is something I think you guys should drive home a bit more. Yes, yes. Candle close is everything. I mean, it's everything. Okay. Let's see. What else are we looking at here, guys? We got 300 people in the stream. How many likes do we got? I don't even know how many likes we got. Come on, guys. Let's get some likes. Anyways, Meowser says, thanks, Gabe. I said Gabe, yeah. Can't even pronounce my own name. Means I'm dehydrated. Left to chill you for YouTube, but digging the loco on the Discord. There's so many sides of me. Gabe, I know you hate AMC, but can you please check if it's ready to break? Okay. AMC. AMC 486, it's rocking and rolling. You really want to chase that? No, you don't want to chase that. It's currently at this level here. Now let's go to the 5-minute and really get an idea of what's happening here on the 5-minute. Boy, oh boy, you're getting me amped here. You do have a level here, so we're going to go ahead and draw that out. That's your level. Okay. Do you want to chase this? I see no reason why you would chase this. In fact, I would short this based on the information I have here on the 5-minute. Why? Price action too far away from the 13. You do have a level. RSI, super hot. This MACD is like, whoa. Okay. Definitely. I would play against. I would play against it. I mean, this is just. Oh my. Okay, so this is basically what happened here with AMC. You got a traffic light, probably don't chase. Again, following the rules here, 1348 rules, it comes back and retraces. It comes back to a level lower than the 200, the 13, and the 48, but that's fine, okay? It comes back and retraces and then bounces once again. You're hanging out here. I see no reason as to why it would chase this into overcooked territory, right? And even if you do get a break here on the 5-minute in overcooked territory, it's not going to last, right? So we go to the 1-minute. You could already see how the 1-minute is responding to this, right? Big fuck you candle. Then it's, let's see. You get that retracement there, right? So if you came in on the 1-minute, you played to this level, you made some money. Right. Let's see. I held and stayed in AMC because of a lot of the hype from YouTubers. Now backholder. Bummer to see them gone now with a lot of us holding the bag. Right, Anders. Let's talk. Hi, Anders. Emotional support needed here. Right. The thing is like, why did you hold? That's one. And did you get mad at me when I was saying, hey, let's sell? That's two. Number 3, you want to leave your financial future to a bunch of kids who just discovered TA and decided to jump on YouTube and say like, hey, yeah, AMC to the moon. No, Anders, you're not an idiot. I mean, I think you're just a hopeless romantic and in love with the idea of a better life. But see, here's the deal here. If you want a better life, you got to grab that bitch by the horns and wrestle it down yourself. You can't count on anyone. You can't count on me. You can't count on YouTubers. You can't count on Adam Aaron, Gary Gensler, SEC. You can't can't count on the apes. You can't count on anybody, right? This is your life. YOLO, right? You only live once. It's your life, right? If you fuck around and find out, do you think the whole ape movement's going to go down with you? No, 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 right? Anders says, no, I'm an idiot because I sold GME too soon and thought it would do the same. I need one-on-one coaching. Anders, you don't need one-on-one coaching. You just need to subscribe to our system here and community, right? It's cheap. I don't think you could afford me, by the way. I'm very, very expensive. I do value my time. So take advantage that you're getting 2 weeks free, a free trial, right? Absorb the system, the education that we're giving you. And you know what? I'm going to refrain from saying you're not an idiot. I will call you an idiot if you do not subscribe to the community. All right. Not a kid. Thanks for all your input. Anders, if you can afford it instead of paying me, don't do that. I don't want your money. Go ahead and invest in yourself, right? Just dump that money into this paper trade, learn the system, learn the strategy, and have a jolly old time, all right? But going back to AMC, let's go to the chart here. You got that rejection. The rejection, right? Oh, no, it's market manipulation. Jesus. Review Dark got sold by the hedgies. How did he know? How could he possibly know? It's impossible. He's been bought. It's happening. Oh, Lord. Okay, anyways. Gabe, earlier, weren't you supporting the ape community and part of the Jamie AMC Moaz movement? Yes, I was. Right? I think that's how I found you, trying to get accurate info and watched a lot of your streams. Yes, I did support the movement, and then I stopped. It's just like a trade. You support a bull thesis until you don't. It's binary. And so I went ahead and committed career suicide by saying, guys, sell. Not fair, right? So did you want me to cover the movement to make you feel good so you could tell your wife, sweetheart, we're going to be rich? Or did you want me to be honest? And I was absolutely honest. Anyways, moving along. Wait, go back to the chart. Guys, this is just proof that our methods are absolutely filthy, right? And this is the difference between those who are simply wishing it to the moon versus pro traders that see this. Pro traders will see this. You guys now see this. Beautiful, isn't it? You know better now. Whether it's on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, or the daily, you will know better now. So you really, really think like you are going to put all your eggs in one basket and be, I guess, led by a bunch of amateur traders? Yeah. University YouTube says, I guess I'm asking why you abandoned it. Just curious, and I missed a change. I abandoned it because it stopped making me money. You should abandon. When something is not in your best interest, you need to abandon. Are you in a relationship with your girlfriend? She's toxic as hell, still smacking you upside the back of your head. Are you in that toxic relationship calling your boy like, yo, my girl's a bitch, right? You know what they tell her? They tell you leave her, right? But you go ahead and you keep yourself in a toxic environment for what? What XP points are you getting in life by holding on to something that's obviously telling you it's not working out? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So if you want to go ahead and come at me and then argue that AMC is different, I'm going to go ahead and show you the chart here and prove to you that it's not. This has 1348 traffic lights written all over it. But it's different, right? Wait, it's different, so it has a different chart? Oh, it's different because it has a different thesis? Or is it different because the entire movement is governed by a bunch of amateurs, freaking idiots, who are led by people who are seeking fame more than they're seeking moon mission? Be careful with that, man. Anyways, let's go back to the SPY. You know where real money's made. Okay. Here we are on the 5 minute. SPY's still fucking around with this level here, right? Did we call this? I think we really did. I think we really did call this, right? It oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? Saying that is different because it trades in a dark pool is like saying that she's different because she gives an amazing blowjob. But the thing is, you never experienced it. You never experienced dark pool. You never experienced blowjob. Like, so you're just sitting there hoping that she can go ahead and slob a knob and do like P90X with her tonsils. Never mind. Okay. Back to you guys get me amped, man. I'm trying to be a God-fearing man this year, and you guys are just getting me amped. Holy hell. Okay, anyways. Jesus. Anyways, levels for the fucking win. We show you guys this daily. Like, this is stuff you can see. It's crazy. That shit just blows my mind. How come no one wants to listen to a guy who's actually showing you, but wants to go ahead and follow a movement that has, like, this antagonist that really doesn't exist? It has dark pools. It has conspiracy. It has some Jason Bourne shit in it as well. Right? You're going to believe in that, but you can't believe in these charts. It doesn't make any sense. Go ahead. Get woke. Change your life. All right? Stop sitting there jerking off. You're going to get calluses on your hand, bro. Go ahead. 14-day free trial. I can prove it to you. What AMC has proven for the past 2 years is your butt hurt. That's what it's proven. Let's see. Michael Jackson Marvel School. LOL. Trying to get your mind off that mess. Ha ha ha. Why can't I do both? Don't know. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. It's a zero-sum game. It's your money, right? I'm just trying to help. 300 people and only 100 likes. Well, that's a third. That's not bad. I'd like to see 300 likes, and then I'll start singing on the afternoon show. But here we go. Traffic light on the 1 minute to the downside. Be careful here. You do have the 48 supporting this price action. We're just seeing some sideways movement here. Nothing really too exciting with the market, and that's fine, right? You go ahead and you make your money quick scalps and keep it moving, right? But as it stands right now, I don't like the setup, although you do see a possible cross on the MACD to the downside with RSI. If it makes and breaks that, if it breaks 50 to the downside, you should see that move down. But right now, it's just a whole lot of theta burn here. You're getting that burn, baby. You're getting a clap. You're getting clapped by the market makers. How do I subscribe to you, Gabe? What do you mean, a YouTube channel? Can someone show them where that button is down below? But trade1348.com. Go ahead. Get you some. Go check it out. Trade1348.com. Let's see. Tori says, Gabe, I might have to get you on a feature. A feature of what? Degens? Let's see. What do you mean, a feature? Like stand-up comedy? You know what? That's my fault. See, I'm the fuck up here. I did not pin it. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and there you go. Link in the comments, pinned to the top now, and we're good. All right. So, yeah, you get a free chart. Thanks. I've got scars and I'm slow now. Okay, can I? All right, guys. I'm gonna give you guys some life advice. Just 4 minutes. The market's boring, right? Okay. Let's do this. All right. Now, the most powerful human emotion is fear. And the greatest fear of all fears is fear of the unknown. Okay? Now, you have to be able to master fear, but if you're fearful based on your past, it's not truly fear that's your master, it's your past that's your master. And if your past is your master, then you're always going to be imprisoned, even with opportunity and the present moment right in front of your face. You're going to be blind. You need to be able to go ahead and take that step back and embrace that you have another opportunity to live, to breathe, to even be on this stream, to ask questions, to learn, and then to alter the dynamics of your future moving forward. But you can never alter the dynamics of your future. You can never alter the dynamics of your future if the past has altered the dynamics of you. Make sense? You cannot alter the dynamics of your future if your past has altered the dynamics of you. All right? You know, it really is a game of I woke up today, what do I do differently? Right? I have an opportunity today, what am I going to do differently? Now, if I'm waking up today praying like I prayed yesterday, I've done nothing differently. Therefore, I'm not being proactive in changing my dynamic. So, what you think is what you say, and what you say will manifest itself through action, right? And if you believe it enough, all of your actions will be in sync with your thoughts. Therefore, you change the dynamics of where you're going in life. But if you don't allow that for yourself, right? If you don't allow yourself to change those mentals and speak it into existence, your past is going to haunt you forever. You know, I live in a world of like, how bad do you want it? Right? No excuses. No excuses. How bad do you want it? You know, like for some people, I would say not bad enough. Right? Listen, don't treat your life like you treated the women in your younger years, right? You just spit game in her ear, make her feel really, really good about herself, but you didn't mean it. But guess what? You're actually doing it to yourself. You go ahead and you assuage yourself with fanciful thoughts, right? You comfort yourself, and then you never amount to shit in life. How about that? So, stop providing comfort for yourself because the past controls you. Change your dynamics, change your future. Anyways, I think I'm done here. I'm done here. All right. I will see you guys at 12:30. Go ahead and clip it, save this gem, whatever, even if you think it's a gem or not. But I live my life as binary as the chart. Right. So, peace. We're out of here.